Filipinas in America. Imagine turning your $5 into $200 without leaving your house. When I was started selling on eBay, I was clueless and terrified about the taxes. Now, it's my go-to side hustle. Stick around. I'll show you exactly how to go on your first listing to first ka-ching. Hi, I'm Grace, a Filipina living in the US. When I first got here, I didn't have a fancy job or a business plan. I just knew I needed to earn money fast. So, I started selling on eBay with zero experience. I made mistakes, I learned a lot, and today, I'll walk you through my beginner's guide, plus an important update about taxes that could save you a headache. When I first discovered Goodwill, I felt like I had entered a treasure hunt. $3 shoes, $2 handbags. In the Philippines, you'd call this ukay-ukay. Some of these items can sell for $20 or even $100 online. I didn't know eBay was still a big thing here in the US. It turns out, it's huge. It was the perfect starting point. Before we get into the selling tips, here's the great news. Congress recently restored the original 1099-K reporting threshold to $20,000 and 200 transactions. What does it mean? If you're just casually selling personal use stuff on eBay, like old clothes, shoes, bags, phones, you won't get hit with confusing tax forms unless you cross both $20,000 in sales, 200 separate transactions per year. So for most beginners, you can start small without stressing about extra paperwork from the IRS. I started with bags, shoes, and random home goods from Goodwill. Here's my first tip. When you find something, check its selling price on eBay using the sold items filter, not the listed price, the sold price. That tells you what people are actually paying. Beginner tip, start small. Don't buy 20 items on your first day. Test 3 to 5 items first. I remember my first sale, a $4 jacket. I sold it for $25. I screamed when I got the first ka-ching notification from the eBay app. That sound addicting. And just when I thought I had figured it out, I discovered there's a whole other market on eBay worth more than a thrift store clothes. I stumbled into selling phones by accident. A friend upgraded her phone and didn't want her old one. Listed on eBay. Boom. Sold for $180. That was more than I made all day in a part-time job. Beginner tip. Used phones don't need to be the latest model. Even older iPhones or Samsung phones sell oil. Just be honest about the condition. Where to get them? Friends and family that are upgrading phone. Facebook Marketplace. Yard sales. But here's the catch. You must check if the phone is unlocked and has a clean IMEI. Selling locked or stolen phone can get your account banned. Learned that the scary way. But nothing prepared me for the part where I had to actually set up my eBay account and almost mess it up in one day. When you set up your account, use your real information. No fake names, no random emails. eBay is strict about identity verification. And trust me, if your account gets suspended, it's pain to recover. Here is the quick setup steps for beginners. Create an eBay account. Add your payment method, usually a bank account. Set up your seller profile. Clear photo, short bio. Start with a few low-risk items to build feedback. Why start small? Because buyers trust sellers with good feedback. And eBay protects new accounts less until you prove yourself. And here's the part where most beginners skip. But it's the difference between a one-time sale and a steady income. Once I had a few sales, I reinvested the money. $25 from that first jacket turned into $100 phone, which turned into a $500 mixed inventory. Growth tip. Keep your profit rolling. Don't spend it all yet. And organize your shipping. Bubble mailers, boxes, and a small scale. It will save you time and stress. I also learned to list items daily. eBay's algorithm loves active sellers. Even if it's just one listing a day, it keeps your shop visible. If there's one thing this taught me, you don't need a big budget to start earning here in America. You just need to be resourceful, consistent, and willing to learn. From $4 jackets to $200 phone, selling on eBay became a stepping stone to bigger things. What about you? Have you ever sold something online? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to know your story. And if you want more side hustle tips for Filipinas in America, check out my other video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ingat!